Hi everyone, Liah here. So today I'm so excited to take you guys on the journey of how I built my own skincare brand called KraveBeauty. I got so many questions regarding the product development, branding, design, everything, and I know I would really appreciate it if I came across a video like this of someone explaining the entire technical process that they need to take in order to build something. I hope you guys enjoy this series. So everything starts with a one little idea, and for the longest time I was never interested in making a product, commercializing a product, and having my own label or anything like that because I know how saturated and congested the beauty industry is, and I didn't want to add another product for the sake of adding another product. I'm a person who's strongly driven by purpose. I always have to identify the entire reason of why I need to do certain things. If the purpose isn't clarified, I don't feel comfortable jumping into it. Throughout the entire journey of my YouTube career, I got reached out by some manufacturers, Korean skincare brands, to collaborate and launch our own little collection, but I never really felt comfortable just giving away the relationship that I built with my subscribers to another brand, and that's why I turned down some of the opportunities that popped up along the way. It wasn't until the end of 2016 that I realized a very strong pattern that keeps occurring while I was chatting with you guys on a daily basis, and I was very much of a victim of this too, which is that so many of us feel so lost and so confused with skincare. And I didn't know why, because there were so many product options out there that seem to be great, and there's a lot of information that are easily accessible and available out there. However, we are more confused than ever as a consumer. That questioning led me into realizing a very fundamental problem in the industry, was that a lot of skincare brands would create a product that would sell rather than considering our skin health. And that was like my aha moment, if I would define an aha moment. And of course, in order for them to sell more products, they've been training us to apply more and more products than we actually need, having an extensive multi-step skincare routine that's causing chronic inflammation, redness, and never-ending acne for some people, including my younger self. And I thought we need a moment to kind of redefine what skincare essentials are truly, and I wanted to bring back the fun and joy of skincare, because that's what skincare should really do. But to me, for the longest time, skincare was a chore, it was a stress, it was something I do in order to fix my skin problem. That's why I wanted to start a skincare brand to deliver a message to listen to your own skin, and I wanted to kind of prove the industry that you can teach your customers and educate your customers about how amazing your skin naturally is and how less of a product that we actually need. Now that we defined our purpose, mission, and also the philosophy, I wanted to choose a brand name that truly reflects this. And I am very aware that there is a cereal brand and a beef jerky brand out there called Crave, but the moment I came across the word crave, it was just stuck in my head and I couldn't replace it with another word because it was so strong and powerful. And the meaning of crave just speaks so well about our entire philosophy. When it comes to naming your brand, you need to have this kind of very strong attachment to it. And I think a lot of you guys would have assumed that I replaced C to K in order to represent Korea or something like that, but I've never thought about that. I replaced C to K for marketing and design purpose. Any words that start with K sticks to your memory way longer. When you're designing the logo, typographic wise, the letter K has a very strong, structured, kind of charismatic aura to it. That's why I wanted to choose K instead of a soft, subtle C. And once you decided on the brand name, I highly encourage you guys to trademark it right away. This is something that we kind of learned at the last minute and had to do it last minute, and it takes ages for trademark to actually get approved or declined. And I received amazing help from my dearest subscriber called Ashley. She's an IP lawyer in US, and she was so generous and kind enough to help me out with this. And thank you, Ashley. If you're watching this video, I owe you tons. So let's talk about money, which is the fun part, I think. And it's something that a lot of people don't really share transparently, I guess, but I really wanted to share this because I was like having so much hard time with money. First of all, you can go to a VC or meet an angel investor to get investment. So that means they're investing in your company in exchange exchange for equity or ownership. You want to meet an investor that believes in you more than that they believe in the company, so that they don't really get nosy about every single decision that you need to make. There are definitely benefits if you do have a lot of money. You can hire a team, you can build so many SKUs, which is the products. You can have more financial stability to spend on marketing, advertisement, and everything like that. But for us, we didn't want to give away the equity, and also I didn't meet any investor that I clicked with 100%. We are self-funded. I think in Korea, if you were to start a skincare brand, you would need a minimum of 30K. We put in $50,000 because we are separating into US and also Korea, and that means we need to register in both countries and also dealing with the shipping fees, logistics, hiring a warehouse in both countries are costly, and also you need to buy out the formulations from the contract manufacturer. And the interesting thing is that the minimum order quantity for each product would be around 5,000 or higher. So for you to buy at least 5,000 units of one product, it is going to cost you quite a bit. Now that you sorted out the money side of the business, you have to incorporate your business. We didn't hire any attorney to save money, so we incorporated ourselves, which was quite a headache-full business to do, but we did it and it's totally doable. For us, we incorporated both in the States and in Korea, and in respective countries, you have to let the FDA know that you are doing the business. And also, if you were to sell products online or either offline, you have to have a business license. Product development. It's super helpful to have a very solid product philosophy and product strategy defined and laid out. And this is going to serve you as a product guideline, which allows you to choose certain ingredients or leave out certain ingredients, and also it decides how many products you're going to have in your own line. For us, we had a pretty clear strategy. We wanted to divide into core series and supplement series, and we didn't want to bombard you guys with having too many options. Now that I decided to do a cleanser and an AHA product, I wanted to research everything about it. So I read so many scientific literatures, studies, papers, and everything. So I don't come from a dermatology or chemistry background. However, when I'm holding a conversation with the chemists and the formulators from the lab, I wanted to kind of up my knowledge to speak in their language. If I were to sell a product, I wanted to understand everything about it. So that's why it took me quite a bit of time, I think. Reaching out to contract manufacturer isn't hard at all. They have all of their contact information on their website, and you can go to a beauty convention like Beauty Expo, or in cosmetics, they have a lot of contract manufacturers or raw material companies that display their products and their technology. For us, I had the idea for the product, so I spread it out to several contract manufacturers, and each of them got back to me with their very first formulation. And I selected a few from there. So if you were to go with a big contract manufacturer like Cosmex, they have bigger budget to spend on better facility. They're quick to adapt the newest and up and coming and state-of-the-art technologies. They are really fast-paced, so they deliver really fast. The biggest con is that you are probably not going to get prioritized because you're a really small client compared to hundreds and thousands of clients. And the chemists and the formulators, they really don't need to listen to your business strategy or your product philosophy or whatnot. Like, their job is to create a product and then move on to the next project as soon as possible. So they kind of force you to settle down on the current prototype as soon as possible. Working with small indie beauty labs is amazing too, because they give you the feeling that they're really in this together, like you hired a specialist for your project, and they provide you more one-on-one tailored consultation regarding the formulation. And being small doesn't mean that they don't have better facility or better technology. They often specialize in one niche, like formulating technology, and you can totally take advantage of that. I really have a lot of credit for our Liah lab, because in the beginning, I actually wanted to put vitamin C in it too. However, the chemist, the formulator, was like, no, that's going to irritate someone's skin, so let's only stick with AHA. The moment that I heard that, I knew that the lab really thinks about one's skin health rather than pleasing a client. However, there are definitely cons. They are likely to make a lot of errors and a lot of mistakes. So while the product is developing, you need to name the products. And I know a lot of you guys might have laughed at our name, Liah. As I was saying, I wanted to bring back the fun and the joy of skincare, and I didn't want our products to be too serious and too sciencey. I wanted to make it easy to use and fun to use. Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser also had a punny name, however, we didn't stick to use that. Moving on to design, and this was the most fun part and the most frustrating part as well. And it wasn't easy to hire like a person that I really like that suits my budget. So basically you need to have branding design, packaging design, and also the website design done. The branding design includes the logo, typeface that you're using, and all the color scheme and the visual guidelines that your brand is using to communicate the brand's philosophy. Initially, I wanted to hire a Swedish design agency, and they cost like over $30,000 for a project like that. And I was like, we don't have money like that. So I had to do all the branding design. With the packaging design, I wanted to have more of a guideline by a professional. I highly recommend you guys to go to behance.net, and that's a website platform where so many designers upload and showcase their portfolios and their projects. It's a good source to get inspiration, which is so much better than Pinterest. I found this German designer and he worked on the initial guideline of the packaging, and then we didn't settle to his design because I didn't feel like it was representing our entire brand ethos. So I had to take it from there, and I designed all the packaging by myself, including the bottle and everything. Today I am at the printing facilities for the box packaging. I'm super excited and nervous at the same time to be able to see something that I designed and planned for like the last 6 months is really finally coming to real life. With website, you can definitely go through Shopify, Squarespace, Magneto. There's a lot of web hosting service, and they also have templates that they provide, and we kind of customized it from there. So far with the entire design aspect of stuff, since I did a lot of stuff, we saved a lot. Like we only spent $2,000. Now that you have the product, you have to do the photography or the video or both. I really wanted to work with Karen Rosalie. She used to be the photographer for Chriselle Lim, and I used to adore her work from the very beginning. When I was building this brand, like I had her in mind, and she was like so happy to do it. She did our main image for the banner and everything, and I love how it turned out. The rest of the social images that we're doing, like it's all photographed by me with some help from my friends. I got to shoot with my really dearest friend Chloe in New York, and I had so much fun doing the photography and everything. Hello Chloe and Archie. Hello. And also with the video, especially our brand launch film, I really wanted to make it really special. I didn't feel right to hire someone that's just too skillful or too professional with the camera and everything. I needed a true content creator. I needed someone who does amazing storytelling and who knows how to execute that into the production. And suddenly new age creators here on YouTube came across my mind because I've been watching their channel forever, and I reached out to Chase, who's one of my favorites. He was so excited about the project and we collaborated for our launch films. I think we spent a good 3 months to just execute that video. It's something that I'm really proud of and I have really fun with.
I'm Chase and my channel is Chase First Everything or New Age Creative. We are currently at Cha Cha Matcha in New York. The dance is necessary. It doesn't count if you don't do the dance. Dance.
Do you have anything that you regularly do whenever you feel like extremely stressed and overwhelmed?
If I'm starting to get stressed, I tend to run, and that like sort of gives you a rush of endorphins and sort of relaxes the muscles a little bit. Otherwise, I try to avoid piling too much stress on myself by planning things out, using lists and things like that.
How do you stay, like, keep up with your positivity, would you say?
Despite all of the really sucky stuff going on in the world sometimes, or if I'm stressed, I refuse to believe that the world is a bad place. When I can control my own happiness, I can choose to be happy in the situations that I'm in. So, yeah.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. That's my little secret to life.
So the most important part of your business is probably the retail strategy, because this decides your price as well. And if you were to go with Sephora, drugstore, they are going to have really big commission. It's like minimum 20% and it goes all the way up to 50 to 60%. Like if you were to have that room in your price definitely needs to be higher. But also we wanted to control all the branding and all the contents that gets produced. Like I don't want our branding to be diluted by going into other retailers. But this can definitely change as we scale out. I think that's it for now, and I'm sure I missed out a lot of details because I'm basically summarizing a year length of hard work into a 10-minute video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you want to support us, please visit KraveBeauty.com or Instagram at KraveBeauty, and I'll chat to you guys there. Good luck with everything, and I will be here to support you guys. Bye!